Welcome back to another campaign podcast. Here with my dog Mo. Um, we're doing a mostly basketball one. We're doing a two-parter today. We're splitting up the basketball and the football just so we can give you everything that you need. Not saying our guys don't know basketball. We just know that this is Mo's lane, and the football is more of Theezy and Merck's lane. Um, the first topic I wanted to jump out on is the KD Draymond thing because it really KD's starting to irritate me a little bit. And I was texting with Bruce because it seemed like he's always in search of like validation, but when you hear his words, he's always talking like he don't need that validation.
That's the crazy part. That's the psychosis.
And people was like, you know, he was talking on some pod and he was saying, well, offense wins championships and da 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 this. I'm like, bro, more higher ranked defenses in the history of the league has won championships than higher ranked offenses.
That's just a fact.
And and
That's the data.
Draymond pretty much shot back at him like, nah, bro, like our defense wins this stuff over here. And it'd be interesting, like, this is where I look at Steph and it's like I can't wait for him to stop being protective of a brand. Or maybe this is just who Steph is, but I don't think it is. Most of these guys are always reserved and you getting a cut version of who they actually are in public. And
Correct.
I wish Steph would come out and like kind of settle this one way or the other. Like if Steph side with offense, I would say Steph wrong too. But these are the moments where this is what I want to hear from Steph. Like Steph, they saying Steph and Brian got a pod out, and I always because I don't have the bandwidth to watch and listen to everything. I always wait to reviews on stuff that I know that I need to know about, and people are saying it's just like brand building and just two guys yucking it up a little bit. Like it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's good because those guys are geniuses, but they're not giving you the unadulterated, unfiltered opinions. And
And
it's
I'm
like,
straight on that. And I'm straight. Like I'm straight
I
on that.
mean, look, it's for somebody. I got other stuff I would rather do with my time or got to do with my
Right.
time
Right.
than hear the protected LeBron Steph conversation. Like we want to hear y'all like give us the stuff, the
Right.
stuff that Hoopers talk about, the rivalry, that trash talk on the court between y'all. And we know as basketball players, like we can go hard at each other, want to kill each other on the court, and still be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Don't gotta be we want to kill him off the court too.
Yeah. So, like with the Draymond KD thing, like did you like where are you at on it?
Yeah, I'm a huge KD fan, man. And I think he's an enigma with his personality. And I love him on the court. I love his commitment to getting better. Watched KD at Texas, and I knew he was a major recruit. I didn't see his career developing the way that it did. I thought KD was gonna kind of be at best kind of like a George Gervin, like a good scorer, an elite scorer, but wouldn't impact winning. And I was initially worried how his body would hold up through the rigors of the NBA. So that being said, KD's commitment to preparation, his professionalism, how he goes about his craft is elite. He's elite. Like I would tell young players, study Kevin Durant, man. Like he takes this shit serious. Now, when it comes to social media and just his persona off the court and how he carries himself, like you said, like it seems like he's made career choices to seek approval. But then when you hear him talk, he talks from this position like he doesn't need anybody. Then it was like, then why'd you leave Oklahoma City? So in the grand scheme of things, me and you are both coaches. We're both high school coaches. Um, and we both studied the NBA and studied basketball in general. The data tells us in the NBA and in college and in high school, the better defensive teams win. The teams that can put stops together consistently are the teams that win. And so I don't understand why Katie's going out and saying this. Like I don't understand what the point of that was. Um, I wish Katie would have never left Golden State. He didn't leave for basketball reasons because had he not left, they probably win at least two more titles, at least two more. And I think his public persona is different. I just don't understand, Katie. I really don't. And following up what you said about the LeBron Steph podcast, like I get it, man. These guys are multi-million-dollar corporations. They represent a lot of things, a lot of money, so they got to move a certain way. I'm not entertained by their public image, and I'm not entertained by that. I'm entertained on the court, obviously, but I'd rather see them have some real conversations that they would have with their friends when it's off script and they can really tell how they feel. Steph's a Christian man, bro, and not saying being a Christian means he's the Pope. I'm not saying that. I just think Steph moves from a position of security. He's very happy in life. So I just think he don't. He's a competitor first and foremost, without a doubt. I just don't think Steph. I think Steph looks at this stuff and says, "What do I gain by getting out of it, getting involved in this stuff?" That's how I think Steph looks at it. I think he's very secure in his legacy, very secure how he sees himself. So that's why I think why he doesn't comment on a lot of stuff. Because I do want to hear Steph, and it's not about getting back at KD. Just settling. Just let us know, Steph, what do you think drives winning? And I really believe he knows that his defense. When Golden State was winning championships and was very competitive, they were a top three defense. Every year they won it. Every year they won it. With Clay, with Draymond, with KD, with Andre Iguodala. Like they were an elite defensive team. And they would win because in the fourth quarter, they cut your water off. That's how they won games. That's how they won games. As great as they shot the ball, they won because they were an elite defense. So I really would love, and not about getting back at Katie. I just would like to hear Steph comment on what drove championships for Golden State, and in general, what drives winning championships. Because I don't understand KD's take on that at all.
Yeah, and the one thing I do got to give KD credit for is, as much as we talk about like Steph and LeBron are kind of guarded
Mhm.
and they kind of protect this image, KD does. That's the real KD. He's giving us his
that's
thoughts.
that's why we can't be mad for real,
Yeah, can't be
bro.
mad
We
at that.
can't be mad at that because I will give Katie this right, wrong, indifferent, ignatic. He's gonna tell you how he feels. He's gonna tell you how he feels, man. Like he's not coming from. And I get it. It's like LeBron and Steph represent big time corporations. KD has Nike, but KD's not. KD doesn't hunt or look for or solicit outside endorsements. He's like, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna hoop, and I'm gonna be me. And if you want to pay me to wear your shoes, I'll do that. And if you don't want to do it, somebody else will. That's how KD
And
is.
there's a saying in comedy of a comedian's comedian. KD's a hooper's hooper.
That
He
is a fact.
legitimately is like
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
plays the right
Mo-
way, wants to play the right way. He just got some
he
eccentric
loves a
ways
hoop.
and
Yes,
ways of
loves a
thinking
hoop.
like that. I just don't understand. Like I just don't get. You bounce from Oklahoma City in search of this basketball journey, and then he lost track of it because they don't love me like they love 30. He's a homegrown. He's Steph Curry.
Yeah, man.
He
They drafted him. They watched him grow up. Like, come on, bro. And
the,
that didn't make no sense to me. That didn't make
me and
any
you
sense to
talk
me.
about this all the time. There's two guys. There's two guys in the top 30 all-time NBA players that look like a normal human being if you were around them, bro.
Yes.
Isaiah Lord Thomas III,
And Steph.
Stephen Wardell Stephen Curry.
Yes.
Those are the two.
Yep.
Everybody else looks like an extraterrestrial in one way or the other.
Yes. Size, mass, height,
Yeah,
whatever.
he's
Will
so
Shaq.
he's so identifiable. For whatever reason, having a lighter
he
complexion gets you more love in this
it,
country or around the world than others. Like than a darker complexion. And like you said, he's a Christian. He's been married to one girl for forever. As crazy as she might be, off to the side, I won't even delve into that because she's loony fucking too.
that's
Um,
that's wild. But yeah, it
yeah,
just
she's
Steph similar at a bigger level, like Caitlin Clark, he struck a nerve with the masses. You know what I'm saying? How he plays, the shots he makes, he struck a nerve with the masses. And you can expect that to change because you come there. And the most crazy part about the whole thing was Steph backed up and was like, Katie, just do what you want to do. Like Steph was coming like, you're gonna get all yours, I'm gonna get all mine. Like Steph welcomed him. Steph never made him feel like he was under him. None of that kind of dynamic. None of that.
Steph,
Listen,
Steph, Steph made the basketball sacrifice that we've asked for a ton of superstars over the 50-year history or 60-year history of basketball to do.
no question. He put championships first. Listen, man. People think I don't like Steph, but I do like Steph, and I respect him. Steph is a great leader. Steph values winning. Um, like you said, he makes the sacrifices. He did everything he could to make that work with Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant didn't want to be there any longer because he just felt like the public was going to never make him the guy, which should have never mattered. You went there to win championships. That's what you went there
Well,
for.
he can. I mean, listen, the end Golden State stuff. There's two separate things. The end of Golden State stuff. Steph was going to be like. How do you not understand going in? He's already a champion. You know what I'm
You
saying?
going to
Like
his team. You going to
going to
his
his
team.
team, and he's Steph. He's the greatest shooter of all time when you went
Yes.
there. Like we
Yes.
knew that in
Before
like 2015.
yes. Yes. Yes.
Um, so the in-house Golden State stuff, you should have already expected that.
Correct.
Then, but the national media part, I don't get how he doesn't understand. That was backlash because hey, you're kicking everybody else's favorite team in.
Yes.
Like
Yes. Yes.
everybody, a
Yes.
large tendency of that is LeBron fans. You're literally putting a halt to the championships right here, right now.
Yes. Just literally juggling LeBron. Just juggling them,
Yeah.
dog. Just winning MVPs. Again, man, I just don't. And then to leave, me and you talked about this ad nauseum. Okay. You get to the point that you want to leave Golden State. That makes no sense, but okay, you're there. At that point, why do you go to a team where no one in the organization has any knowledge whatsoever about winning a championship? Like, there's teams that he could have went to that I thought would have made sense, but you're trusting a team that has no experience in doing this. After you've seen the difference. Like he saw the difference between Oklahoma City and Golden State within 5 minutes of being in the organization.
Well, no, I can't say that though. I can't say that with Oklahoma City because Oklahoma City, the organization, did everything they could except for signing James Harden. That was a terrible move, and Sam Presti has not let that even come close to being a possibility since then.
Yeah,
Man,
but back up though. Back
check
up,
got
bro.
his money day one.
Yeah,
Jalen Williams
back
get
up.
that money day one. What?
Yes.
Give me the number, and we'll sign
Here we
it and
go.
send it back.
Yeah,
Right?
I just thought Scotty Brooks wasn't a championship coach. I just thought
But
that
they
was
made the finals, and the players,
two.
Steph, KD didn't have a great finals. Harden had a
No,
horrible finals. Like
Harden
I'm
was
separating
awful.
the players doing their job and the organization. The organization, again, it's stood the test of time. I wish we were doing a pod over the years so you could hear how much Mo lambasted Sam Presti, and I was defending Sam Presti every step of the way as dog. He the coldest GM in the building.
let me
The
let
GM
me
only can do so much.
let me say this right now. Let me say this right now. And
It's
I'm
a
not.
great segue straight to the
Yes,
current
yes,
NBA. Go
yes.
ahead.
Let me just say this right now about Sam Presti. And so one, I was wrong. Two,
For years. For
yeah, no, no.
years.
Let me say this. I've been saying for the longest, his scouting and talent evaluation is no one in the league is close to him. Like he's historically good in terms of identifying talent.
RC
To draft,
Buford,
yeah,
Pat.
yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I can't even say
RC
Pat
Buford,
Riley because Pat
yeah, yeah,
Riley's
yeah.
not hitting
Patrick
these home
Johnson,
runs
yeah,
on
yeah,
these
yeah, yeah,
draft
yeah.
picks. He's
RC,
solid,
yeah, no,
very
no,
very
no.
good, but he's not RC Buford.
More
He's
solid,
not. He's not.
more,
He's
more
not
solid.
Presti. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yeah. Pressy is historic in terms of his to draft three top 75 players of all time. The trade for SGA, Sam Presti is an elite. Now, my problem was he was getting glazed way too much without winning the championship. Now, with that being said, he doesn't win the championship. In my opinion, I would say Sam Presti, however you want to do it, Red, Jerry West,
Jerry West.
R.C.
Jerry West
Buford.
is the other one. I'm looking.
Yeah, yeah, Jerry West,
You know
R.C.
how I feel
Buford.
about 79 before 79. Come on, man.
We talk about this.
Come on, man.
Like, let's be clear. The NBA, as we see it now, the birth of the NBA right now started in 1980. The Magic Larry era is really the birth of the modern NBA. The 3-point line, stuff like that. So Rome don't really like how the NBA was ran and done
Don't
prior
like. They
to.
didn't know what the hell they were doing. Red Auerbach went to the office the day of the draft and said, "I want him." They going through the list of the thing. Larry Bird, like, yeah, we heard of this guy. Did he apply for the draft? No, Red, he's not applying for the draft. Is it illegal for me to draft him? Dog, wait a minute. Hold on. Wait. Go
You
ahead, dog.
drafted. So Pressy, nah, man, Pressy
Wait a minute.
deserves.
Hold on. I gotta get one more. He traded the circus. They traded a circus for Bill Russell.
Let's back up. Let's get him the full story. The full story is in 1956, St. Louis is a very racist town, and the
Still
owner,
is. It's just they ain't
they
outside.
they
But
kind of
yeah,
shifted it. They kind of shifted it.
yeah.
So the owner of St. Louis was like, "There's no way we're taking a black player number one. Like we're not doing it." Boston had the number two pick. Red tell the owner, man, give my man the ice capades. The Boston owner used to own the ice
The
capades.
ice capades.
He's like, dog, give my man a 2 week engagement with the ice capades. I'm gonna throw him this package of players. We getting Bill Russell.
Come on, man.
And
Come on, man.
and,
Come on, man.
and
This
can you
is all
imagine?
before 79.
Yeah, can you imagine just 1956? He had Bob Pettit. Can you imagine Bob Pettit and Bill Russell together? That's a historic run. But anyway, the NBA was much, much different, less organized, less structured than it is today. But Pressy, man, listen, um, he's an elite GM. He's a Hall of Fame GM. His ability to identify talent is just it's second to none, man. Like just and not just the high picks. Like not just the high picks. Like
No.
he hits singles and doubles on almost every
Anywhere.
draw pick. He can really. I don't know what he does, what his method is, but he is an all time elite at identifying talent and bringing it into Oklahoma City, and he deserves. Like I said, man, he's on a historic run. I can't see Oklahoma City not winning it this year. And again, to do it over a long stretch of time, there's no GM besides maybe R.C. Buford or Pat Riley that would lose Kevin Durant, Russell Westbrook, and James Harden in a 3-year stretch and still have his job. The fact that he kept his job is one thing. The fact that he re-rocked it and won a chip with an entirely different makeup of the team, that's something. To me, that's the Hall of Fame part is when you can re-rock it and win again. Because there's some GMs, Jerry Krause, Joe Dumars, that had a great one run. There's only like 2 or 3 of them that re-rocked it and won again later on. And that to me what separates Pressy, R.C. Buford, Pat Riley, um, Jerry West. That what separates them, man, is the ability to do it over a long period of time with a different nucleus of players. That makes Sam Pressy tight. Now, while we talk about the NBA, let's jump into the NBA Cup. Let's jump into the NBA Cup real quick. I'm gonna go on
It's
record.
amazing how crazy the flip you've done with the NBA Cup. It's amazing. Like I'm not the biggest fan of this. I just seen what they was going for. Let's make these games mean a little bit more earlier. Let these guys play a little bit harder. But you were just like you were literally like out on
Hey,
it.
let me make this clear. Let me make this clear. The NBA Cup. When they announced it, I was pissed. Like, what the fuck are we doing, bro? They're patterning this after the different cups in European soccer, which been going
Yeah.
on for 80, 100 years,
Yeah.
with just decades and decades of tradition. And so when he announced it, I saw what he was going for. I didn't think it was working. I told Ron right away, this is some bullshit. Ron was like, dog, can you give it a chance? I was like, fuck that cup and fuck you too. I'm not giving shit a chance. Fuck this cup. When I saw that first floor, I was like, okay, this got my attention. The one thing the cup provides is when you see that court, it's different. And I say this, the players, I don't know if it's the cheese or what it is, the players take the cup serious. They're playing way harder in these cup games than they would in this part of the season if there was no
Yes.
cup involved.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Much
I
harder.
like the fact, and I love the fact that even though most of these guys are really rich, they be needing that 500K for the championship. LeBron James in that first cup was coming like, I need that 500,000. I need that
Yeah.
500,000.
Yeah.
So
Notoriously cheap LeBron James.
yes, he's notorious being cheap. So that being said, it's been exciting. The Minnesota floor was absolutely awful. I don't know what they that's that wrong. You in your opinion, is that the only floor you did? To me, right now, the only floor I just could not look at was Minnesota's.
Yeah, that was the only one. I think I don't like all the way painted floors. I like to I would like for them to put some wood
Yes,
on the floor,
yes,
like some hardwood on the floor
yes.
somewhere. But like you said, it just when you soon as you turn on the TV, you know this is something different. Just for just looking at the standings right now, the group that is just a gauntlet is San Antonio, Portland,
Oof,
Golden State,
oof.
Houston, and Denver. And Portland got to win. They second in the thing to San Antonio now.
Yep.
And the way they do it with the point differentials to change the tables is excellent. Like
Yes,
guys are
yes,
playing to the last whistle in those
yes.
games.
Because they know the point differential matters, so
Yes,
that makes it
both
really
ways.
exciting.
Like we got to
Yes.
cut this lead down as much as possible. We need to get as many points as we possibly can. It's crazy.
Yeah, so it just overall has been a win. I'm looking forward to it. But let me ask you this, Ron. If Miami won a banner, would you want an NBA Cup banner in the building? What is your take on that?
I think you got to. Because I don't think
I
it's
want
going
one.
anywhere. Yeah. I think you have to. It's going to get more and more prestigious as time goes on. Like the problem with this is that it's got 4 or 5 or 3 years. This is year
Three. This
three.
three. This year three. This year three.
3 years of it. If we had 50 years of this would be a
Oh
note
man.
under most people bios. Like,
Yes.
and the
Yes. 3-time NBA Cup champ.
yeah.
So
And
I, I
I would just like to note, just make sure y'all understand this. Like, it's going to get the history because the great players are still winning these. LeBron won the first one, Giannis won the second one. It ain't gonna be no Tracy McGrady's
no,
winning these.
no. It's still gonna be great players driving it,
Yeah,
and
it's
that,
still gonna be the
like you said,
champions winning these.
and what that's going to do is it's going to make it even more prestigious because
Mm-hmm.
you're going to look at the champions of it and the MVPs of it, and it's going to be like it's still driven by winners. Like the thing that was hilarious to me is when somebody tried to say Michael Jordan wouldn't take this serious, and I'm like, are you fucking out of your mind, bro? Are you fucking out of your mind? I was at a barbershop. This was year one. This was year one when LeBron won it. And the guy was like, man, Mike wouldn't take that. I said, the most competitive man in the history of sports, you telling me he wouldn't take, he wanted to win every one of those. He would have wanted to win every one of them.
Listen,
Every one of them.
and this is the issue though. This is the issue is this with the younger guys today. They didn't need a cup for them to get this. All the genesis of this is we need to get y'all to play harder during the regular season. Not be,
Yes,
I mean,
yes, yes,
obviously it's a
yes.
money incentive that they can make some more money, some more marketing and stuff like that. But those guys were going that hard in game 18 just because it was game 18.
Right, right, right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? And I think it's the best thing that Adam Silver has done is the NBA Cup, and he
Yeah,
don't have
I
a
got, I
lot
got
on
to
that
agree with you.
list.
No, he did. No. It's Donald Sterling removal and his NBA Cup. It's about the only thing he got going for him, man. And everything else is negative. So staying on the NBA, let's go real quick. Give me a couple surprises. The season's early. The season's early. This is funny. We were in our group chat, and I still think Chicago is a surprise with that talent level of their roster and how they started. So like we was in a group chat saying, man, Chicago is shocked. Like Josh Giddey is playing good ball, and Rome was like, dog, it's week one. It's week one.
Look, man, yeah, man.
It's a long season, which is a fact. It's a long season, and there's been so many teams that started 7-1, 8-1, and don't even make the playoffs.
And
So
y'all don't even
like,
remember. Y'all don't even
so
remember.
with that being said, with 2 weeks into the season, give me two surprises, good or bad, that you've seen so far.
I'm surprised Orlando kind of taking. I mean, not
Yeah,
surprised. I understand that it might go that way. But when I see them play, I don't see exactly how they get out of this
with the with
without
the
some
with the
major
with the
upgraded
personnel.
changes.
So you think the personnel is reason number one for where they're playing and where they're playing. You think it's the roster?
So for people you building a basketball team, the pieces have to fit. Franz and Paolo is kind of like duplicate
Back
skill
up, back up,
sets
back
that
up.
kind of do
Let
the
me just
same
jump in real quick.
things.
Let me jump in real quick.
Yeah.
In today's game, they have to fit because players don't have very high IQs to play off each other with similar games. In today's game, long time ago, when you had guys that had a very high IQ and they had similar games, they could play off each other. Now in
Hmm.
today's game, the athleticism better and the skill is better. Like in terms of dribbling, passing, shooting, that is better. The IQ and understanding of spacing, playing off each other, playing without the ball, that is way worse. So Rome is absolutely correct. In today's game, you have to get guys that fit together. I'm sorry for interrupting. Keep going,
No,
Rome.
no, you good. You good. You good. We good. Yeah. So I think for them to reach their peak, they might have to make a move off of one of them. And it's not gonna be Paolo. He's the number one pick.
No,
So
no, they're
it'll
not
be
moving him.
Franz, and I can see a blockbuster deal where it shocks people. Like Franz is not expendable in that way. You know what I'm saying? Like I think almost like if they can make a trade, Golden State don't have the exact pieces, and they really like what Kuminga looking, how Kuminga's looking.
He's looking good.
Um,
He's looking good.
but if you could get more pieces, like more shooting around Paolo at the four, and then traded Franz to Golden State, that would be a good one. Um, I wouldn't do the Trey Young. Desmond Bane's got to
No.
play better. That's just him having a slump. I expect him to play better, but Orlando being down, and then the other one I'm gonna give a lot of credit to, dog. I really like what Devin Booker's doing. I'm not a Devin Booker fan.
Listen, I got to give him
Um,
credit, brother. I can't
yeah,
stand the bastard. I can't stand the
yeah.
bastard. I'm telling y'all right now,
I like how he
he's look
handed it to the Clippers last night too.
he 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 looked like the player he was in the Olympics the last Olympics. He looked like that player. He's playing smart. He not forcing bad shots. He getting other guys involved. He know when it's go time. I'm not a fan of Devin Booker. I live here in Chandler, a suburb of Phoenix. I watch him up close. I don't like how the organization he treated him. I'm not a fan. I have to give him credit. He's playing really good basketball, man. He's playing at a really high level and understanding winning. Like I see him trying to win basketball games. And so, I get bad people when they don't play well, but when they playing well, I got to give them their credit too. And Devin Booker deserves a lot of credit. For me, um, my surprises, I agree with Orlando. My two surprises are both positive. The Spurs coming out 7-2. I thought Victor would be better. I didn't think Victor would make this jump this year. Like I thought this was a jump that was coming next year. So I can't talk about Victor enough. How he's driving, winning. And it's not just him. It's not just him. They got a nice culture of guys that's helping them making plays. De'Aaron Fox came back last night. He looked at dynamic. Um, um, you already on record saying they're going to the playoffs. I'm gonna have to agree with that one. Like I'm gonna have to agree with that. I think they're making the playoffs. I don't know what seeding yet, but I think they're making that push, not as a playing team, as a top 16. I think San Antonio's gonna be a top 16. My other surprise is my motherfucking Detroit Pistons. Rolling. Rolling. Let me make it clear to you. Let me make it clear to you, man. Let me make it clear to you. This is not what I expected. I predicted the Pistons would win between 42 and 44 games and be a 6 through 8 seed. And to do this without shooting is absolutely shocking me. That's shocking me wrong because I just we're not a good shooting team and we're winning games. Now I don't think that formula is going to translate to advancing and winning playoff series, but that's for a later date. Right now we winning games. What from your estimate, Ron, watching the Pistons, how are they getting it done without having good shooting?
Cade fucking Cunningham. What do you mean? Oh, secret? Not hard
K
to tell. Cade
K playing good
Cunningham,
ball.
and I'm on record again. This pod should have been going. This should be the ninth, 10th year of this pod. This pod should have been going. But I've been on the record and telling all of y'all that's the guy that you take. He's a superstar of the highest order. If you want to swing for the fences, I thought that before the draft you should have took Evan Mobley just because of his size. If he became the highest peak of himself, the highest form of himself, he might be at a higher ceiling. But Cade was going to get here. It was no right way around it. And somebody had a tweet the other day. I'm gonna read this tweet to you because I know you're gonna feel this because this is 100% spot on. This dude was drafted to one of the worst teams in the NBA. Lost an NBA record 28 straight games. Been through the trenches to bring Detroit basketball back. Never complained. Never blamed his teammates. Never asked for a trade. Just put his head down and work. Nobody deserves this more. An absolute dog. And I couldn't agree more, man.
Yeah,
Like,
he definitely wrong.
like
Definitely.
he embraced Detroit on draft night.
Yes, yes,
And his skill set is of that of a superstar in a generational superstar, like 6'8", can handle, can shoot, savvy as fuck, IQ high, can finish a myriad of different ways, right or left hand, athletic,
yes, yes,
and he's Cade is. And this was the biggest thing I was telling Frank. Like, Cade is a big dude.
yes,
He's a
yes,
big, like physically
yes.
big.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
when you got that, like those type of, like we talked about earlier, those extraterrestrial type of advantages with the dexterity that he has, the way he can finish with both hands, he can make shots at all three levels. He can dunk on people. He can make the three. This is what you want to look for. Now, me and you have always judged. I knew it would get here. I've always judged Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons because with that type of level of player, you can win a championship.
Yes,
They're not alone going to propel you to a championship. They'll do most of the work, but those championships are won in that 4 or 5%, 4 to 6% variable range of do you have the right pieces? Do you have the right roster construction? Obviously, some luck, injury luck,
yes,
seeding luck, having that window open for amount of time, and salary cap flexibility, be able to change out veterans if you need to, and having a deep roster, especially not in today's league. Um, that remains to be seen.
yes, yes. And again, I'll say this. At the time he was being drafted, it was a discussion whether it was going to be him or Jalen Green. And I'll be honest with you, like I would have been good with either one of them. Thank God we took Cade, but I wouldn't have bashed Troy Weaver later on had we taken Jalen Green. I was either way. I'm so glad we took Cade. Now I'll be clear, and Rome knows this. We talked about this. We talked about different podcasts. To me, last year was the first time where Cade played at a level I said, okay, now we got a number one. Now we got a franchise centerpiece. Now Rome was confident. Rome was like, I just think it needs time. He's maturing. Like Rome never left off of he's a franchise centerpiece.
Everybody timeline different, man.
True, true, true. I was like, I got to see it. Last year, we made that push and made the playoffs. I was like, okay, now we got a franchise centerpiece. Now, to win in this league, once you identify your franchise centerpiece, you got to put the pieces around him to put him in a position to win. And my ultimate thing for Cade is, I'm not saying this like, put a team around him that he could contend for a championship, that he has a legitimate chance to win a championship. And we're not going to do that the way this roster looking now. He needs a number two. But I give Cade so much credit because, like that tweet said, Cade caught it from a lot of people, a lot of different ways. He never complained. He never made a fuss about it. He just kept put his head down. It kept working. It kept getting better. The player he is today is significantly better than the player he was as a rookie. He's raised his level of play up a lot. And I think this year he's going to be first team All NBA. And if we keep getting what we get out of Jalen Duran, do you think we win the playoff series, wrong? As constructed right now. If we
Well,
finish with
here's the thing. As we get more games, more data comes in, right? And 25 is my date, so I'm not saying this for
20,
sure.
20, 20 is my date, but yours is 25. But
Yeah,
20 to
25.
25 games gives you a really good barometer of what you are as a team.
So we've been talking about for the longest that they needed number two.
Correct.
And the conversation was around Ivy, the conversation was around Holland, the conversation was around Osser. You know, where's the number two on the roster? Jalen Durant right now is the second best center in the NBA. He's
He
playing like the
balling.
second best center in the NBA.
Yes, yes,
Only
yes,
Jokic is playing better than him at the five.
yes,
And before
yes,
you say
yes.
Victor's not a fucking five. Stop it. He's not a five. He's tall as hell. He's a size, height wise, but he's not a five.
Correct.
When the Spurs win their championships, just like Tim Duncan, everybody out there, they'll have a big man next to him so he can do the dirty work. Anyway, Durant, if he's going to be 23 and 15 a night, then you have your number two.
That is correct. Now, Rome, from you know the league. The way he's playing right now, I don't have faith that how he's playing now translates to that in the playoffs. Do you have faith in that?
The reason why I got faith in it because we got 50 years of data. You got a dominant. Back in the day, if Jalen Durant was in a draft in 1994, first of all, he would have stayed in college a couple more years to develop his skill, and he would have been coming out this year in the draft. So imagine this guy right here playing this year in college and then coming into the NBA draft. He's the number one pick.
He's the number one pick. He's the number one pick. If Jalen Durant was coming out of college right now, he's the number one pick, and it's not close.
He's the number
It is
one
not
pick.
close.
It's over with.
Yeah, it's not close. It's not
He
close. It's not close.
wouldn't have went
He's
to
the number one
Memphis,
pick.
and I love Penny.
No.
I've met Penny. Penny's a great guy. I don't know what Memphis got going on the court. He wouldn't have went to Memphis. He'd have been at Kansas or something with Larry Brown or Roy Williams or UNC or even Duke with Mike Krzyzewski. He would have been way more polished by the time that third year, the junior coming out, and he's the number one pick in 1994. Now
Correct.
the game has changed. First of all, he came in the NCAA young. He's younger now. Now he's actually developing, getting his feet up under him, and dunks at the rim are translatable like the run game in May in football in January.
Yes.
And that's what he's getting. He's in dunks.
Yes. He's owning the paint.
Turning his body, and guys are getting the hell out the way.
Listen, I never forget when Shaq used to play New Jersey, dog. And he get that ball, and them guys like, oh.
Dog, that picture, listen, but people don't understand is this. That picture was in the NBA Finals. Them guys was fighting for their lives and trying to win a championship. In November, guys are getting the hell out the way. I'm not doing this with you tonight, dog. No.
Man. So listen, I'm not where you're at, but I do love how he's playing. He's playing big. He's playing fast. He's owning the paint, and that's how the Pistons have a 7-2 record right now, even with not having good shooting. I mean, listen, man, the data tells it. I know people think this is new, and it's not. And the 3-point shot has changed a lot. I'm not saying that it hasn't. If you win the rebounding and you own points in the paint, you're putting yourself in a position to win every basketball game. Points in the paint and rebounding is like the run game in the NFL. If you can establish and run the football well in January when it's cold, you put yourself in a position to win games. You control the clock and you put yourself in a position to win games.
And it goes back to the top of the conversation that we started with about winning championships and stuff. All that free flowing and everything, and you scoring 125.
No,
we seen it last year in the playoffs. We had some under 90-point games in the playoffs last year.
Yes.
I think damn near every team in the league is averaging more than 108 this year in the regular season. Once you
That's
get
not
in the
gonna be the
playoffs, that
case.
game slow down, and ain't all these fast
Yes.
breaks and running out, and all these
You're not
shooters
playing.
getting wide open. You can't
You're not
touch
playing
them.
Charlotte. You're not playing Charlotte and Toronto
Nope,
every night.
nope,
You're playing.
nope.
You're playing against good teams that can scout you and focus only on you. So all that free flowing, run up and down the court, that's over. All
So
right, real quick.
he's putting up just to get
Go
close the
ahead.
door on Durant. He's averaging 27 minutes a night, which is nothing.
Yeah, I
Nothing.
need more than that. I need to get that. I need Big Boy to hit
I think
about 32.
I'm not watching every one of the Pistons games. I got to First of all, I got kicked out of one game, so that probably took 2 or 3
Yes,
minutes off of him so early in the
yes,
season.
yes. It got
There's
kicked out.
probably some
It was
foul
early
trouble in
too.
there. It was
Yeah,
early. It was real early.
yeah, it
It
was
was
early.
like
Early.
7 minutes in.
Yeah, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
uh, and I'm guessing there's some foul trouble in there. But in the playoffs, he's going to get up to the 30, 32 minutes a game. Like for example, Cade is playing 36. Durant's playing 10 minutes less, but he's averaging 19, 11, and a block a game. That's huge. Once he gets his
I like
minutes
that
up,
play.
those numbers will get to 23,
Oh yeah,
24,
yeah, man.
about
And
15 rebounds a game.
listen, and this is the thing, man. I want him to earn his money, and if we win a playoff series, and if presently constructed, if we win like this, and we win a playoff series with Jalen Durant playing at this level, you got to cash him out. No questions asked. You
They
got
can
to
go to
cash
the
him out.
finals. They can go to the finals with the
No
way this
question.
team look and
Yeah,
the way
yeah,
the East
yeah.
look. If Durant's playing like that, I don't see any reason why it should change because he knows how to dunk the ball. He's
Yeah.
huge and he's moving guys out of the way. We're not talking about a jump shot.
Right, right. This is owning the paint. This is owning the paint.
Yeah.
That's not hard to do. That's not hard to do. All right, listen, man. Real quick, I want to talk about a little switching gears. The trailer for the Michael Jackson movie Michael came out this week. Um, me and Jerome both absolutely love music. Michael is one of my heroes. Absolutely love him. He's in my top five all time. Number like 1B. Back up, Jerome, real quick. Give me your top five favorite artists right now. Who are your top five? Any genre, just top. No order. No order. Your top
That
five.
I'm
Jay
listening
Z.
to right now,
No,
or
just
just all time.
yeah, all time, all time. Jay Z.
Jay Z, Jeezy, Stevie Wonder, Prince.
And for your
Tough.
favorite.
I don't know for my favorite. I'm just making sure. No, I
Yes,
just
yeah, your
a
favorite,
quick
not
glance,
just
real quick.
not best, your favorite.
That fifth spot, man.
What about Tupac Amari Shakur?
Yeah, there you go. We were just talking about that too. Yeah, yeah. That's
Okay,
the five right there.
my five is Run DMC, Michael, Prince, The Temptations. Number five is probably it changes. Probably Aretha Franklin. Probably on number five. So I love Michael. We both love Michael. Um, give me your
Michael's
take
right
first.
on my OLI. He's right there. Michael's right there. He's
I
right there.
love, I love
He's
Michael.
right
I
there.
love Michael. I love Michael. I probably got about 15 that can be in my top five. Michael's in my top five. But so from your initial vantage point of seeing the trailer, what did you think of it? What is your expectations of the movie?
How do you fit all that into one movie? That
Yeah,
was the first thing
man.
I thought. I thought it looked
Yeah.
incredible. I love the fact that they overemphasize the nose because that's how he's seen his nose,
Correct.
right? Like as a
Correct.
black kid,
Correct.
and his nose
Correct.
wasn't that. I mean, we look at it, right? It's right here, right?
Yeah.
Like we all got bigger noses, but his nose wasn't that gargantuan. But
It never
it's
was.
going to overemphasize why he did the things that he did to his face, and I love that they have a serious director attached to it, Antoine Fuqua.
Who's a
I
very good
love that.
director.
Yeah, I love that the Jackson estate seems to be on board
They are.
with
They are. His
telling the
nephew is playing the
story the
lead.
right
His
way.
nephew. His nephew's playing the lead. Um, I'm just worried, like you said, they're cramming a lot into it. Into a 2.5
Well,
hour
that's what I was going
movie.
to get to. They're saying that it's not going to be one movie.
Oh, okay. Now that's eye opening because to me, you can't fit in 1964 to 2009 in 2.5 hours.
Bro,
That's
So
impossible.
I'm my prayer is, and it's ways you can do movies where you can give glimpses into stuff, like glimpses into the future and stuff like that, and then come back. But I think this movie should be majority Jackson 5 and right up to Off the Wall.
So so
Like that
include
that
including Off the Wall. So leaving Motown, going to CBS, and then the release of Off the Wall or the success of Off the Wall. Like include the success of Off the Wall.
I think so. I think
Okay,
so.
I know, no, I love that.
I think so.
That's a
Yeah.
you could put that in the 2.5 hours
Because it's a
and go
Michael
into
movie,
really
so
detail.
Jackson 5 not gonna be that much.
Exactly,
It's,
exactly.
it's his
Just a
movie.
little,
Yeah.
yeah, it's his movie. So then it's like make them focus on him, how dynamic he was as a performer, how artistic he was creatively. Um, the advent of videos and how he changed videos is just
Come on, man.
um it's just unbelievable. Like he basically created MTV and the music video. Before, I mean, even before Beat It and Thriller, like those were his attempts at I want to change the music business. But even before then, the precursor, Don't Stop Till You Get Enough, Rock With You, those videos on a lower budget was light years ahead with what everybody was doing back then. So that was like the precursor of him seeing what I could do visually, how it changes the music. So I'm looking forward to it. My wife is telling me I can't dress in costume. I think I am. I think I am. I think I'm gonna dress in costume. I think I'm gonna go with the blue when he won the Grammy Award. I think I'm gonna go with that look. I'm gonna go with that look. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna go in costume. I'm gonna go in costume. The last
Listen,
time I went in
man.
costume, the last time I went in costume, I saw Tupac, All Eyes on Me, with the Red Wing jersey and the bandana. People in Chandler Theater actually thought I was Pac. Actually
They
thought I
didn't
was
actually
Pac.
think that.
They
They
actually thought I
actually
was
didn't.
Pac, bro.
They didn't
People
actually
was
think
coming up to me, dapping me up, asked me to drop bars. I was dropping bars. All
that. They
eyes
see how
on me.
serious you take it, but they didn't think you was Tupac. They, I know he got a bar. I know he got a bar. I know he got a bar for me, but that ain't no damn Tupac. Hell no. There's no way, dog. You don't even have a tattoo. I don't think.
No,
Like
no, do not. No, do not. No, no, just had the
if you do, it's
bandana.
in some weird places.
Don't have any. I had the red wings, the bandana, and the Tibbs. And the Tibbs. So,
No,
so listen,
they didn't
before
think
we
you were
wrap,
Tupac, dog.
yes, they did. Listen, I dropped bars on the way in the theater and walking out of the theater. My wife was mad at me
No.
too for dressing in costume, which I
Well,
love to
tell
do
her.
anyway.
I mean, and I don't like to get in other people, in they skis. Why don't I go? Just go. You go one day, and go with the fam the next day. Like
That's true.
you
I'm
might have to
going the
be a
first Friday
separate
night.
experience.
Yeah, I'm going the first Friday night, and I hope it's at
Yeah.
IMAX. I want to see it in the full, production and all the graphics and special effects. I want to see it the right way. So listen up. Last thing on entertainment. Um, the versus Cash Money versus No Limit, which I thought could have been so much better. It was still good. Let's make it clear. It was still good, but it would have been so much better if Weezy would have been, if Lil Wayne would have participated in it. He got his reasons. He didn't. It still was very entertaining. But coming out of that versus, I think somebody asked Jay Z if somebody could beat him in the verses, and he said nobody was close to him. And Jay Z's had a hell of a top, whether he's the GOAT, number two, number three, like he's up there. Like Jay Z's a Mount Rushmore of hip hop. Me and Ron talked about this off camera, off pod before. Ron, what are your top five Jay Z songs?
OLI Threat. It's one of my favorites. That's my first OLI. My second OLI, Hard Knock Life. I
That's a
think
great
those were
song.
those were
That's a
probably the one to put
that's
them
a
on the
great song.
biggest
Yeah.
nationwide. All right. So at 5, I have Heart of the City, Ain't No Love from the Blueprint album. 4, I have Imaginary Players from Reasonable Doubt.
Ooh, that's a great song.
Um,
That's a great song.
yeah. 3, I have Niggas in Pairs.
Phenomenal
Just
song. Phenomenal song. Phenomenal
absolute
song.
banger.
Phenomenal song. Yes. That's a
Two,
masterpiece. That's a phenomenal song.
two, I have all I need, and then
Very good
one.
song.
One is, and it's just my favorite song is my preference. It probably where like I always liked Jay Z. I always thought he was dope, but this song right here is just everlasting for me personally. Allure,
It was a
for
great song.
real, for
Yeah, a
real,
little.
and that production, man. And like he said, he was setting up like it felt like a movie. It feels like a movie. Listening to that song, and he's doing some storytelling. Bars are off the chain. Some double entendres. That's my favorite Jay Z song of all time.
Yeah, lyrically he's elite. Storytelling, he's elite, man. He knows how to put great songs together. Number five for me, and I'm nowhere near the biggest fan as Rome is. Jay-Z's a bad motherfucker. Let's make that very clear. Like he is really a bad motherfucker. And I said this in real time. Do I think he would reach this pinnacle if Biggie and Pac had lived? I think it still would have been good. I think it would have been like a triumvirate. I think he's that great, and I think he's such a great artist that I think had they lived, it would have raised his standard up. Like he's an elite artist, so I think for sure that with more motivation, with more fire, he's going to raise his level of game. So I think Jay Z would have been an elite all time icon, no matter what happened to Biggie Pop. Number five for me though is Brooklyn's Finest, the duet with him and Notorious B.I.G. on Reasonable Doubt. Love that song. Love his flow on there. It sounds like a freestyle. Love it.
Well, that's a Biggie. I love the Doe is a Biggie song.
No, I love the Doe's a Biggie song. Brooklyn's Finest is on
Okay,
Reasonable
yeah, yeah,
Doubt.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I got you. I
Yep,
got
yep,
you. I got you.
yep. So that's I love that song too, man. Oh, I love that album. No, that was incredible.
I'm about to listen to that when we get off this. That's
I
a
love that song.
banger.
I love
God,
that. Yeah, that's
I
on
love the Doe
Biggie's
is a
second.
banger though.
Yeah, that's on Biggie's second album. His masterpiece, Life
Yeah,
After Death. Number five, Brooklyn's Finest. This is where it gets tough for me. Number four, my first song off of the Black Album. Um, his flow, his storytelling, how he ride the
yeah,
beat.
man. Yeah,
Oh my
man.
God, I love that
Yeah,
song. Y'all want to know
yeah,
why I don't stop? Y'all want to know why I don't flop? Thought he's.
yeah, yeah,
Oh
man.
my God, man! It just.
High level
I,
man.
I, I study. Let me say this: I have studied him. Not like I have more of my favorite artists, but I want to ask you, Ron. To me, the thing I wish he did more was like execute more of his personality on records. Does he do that enough for you? Like Pac's personality comes off in his songwriting. Does it do that? 'Cause to me, my first song, I really felt like I was getting Jay Z. I really felt like he was taking me there. He was putting me in a place where I could really, like, I could close my eyes and just see everything that was going on. Does he do that consistently for you?
Yeah. What are you talking about? First of all,
Exactly.
Jay Z's a notorious asshole. Like I would have to meet Jay Z
Yes,
in the right
yes,
setting. Like if he had just
yes,
coming through,
yes.
I probably wouldn't even
Yeah.
approach him because I probably would just because you only get one of those opportunities. But I wouldn't expect it to go well. Like I expected to
Yes,
see a
yes,
asshole Jay Z
yes,
and me and him to
yes.
clash off rip. Like bro, I'm a grown man too. Anyway,
uh,
have you not
so
heard "Is
you,
That Your Chick"? Which I think is coming up
let
on the list. You want to talk about his
me,
personality?
let me finish. But my first song is number four.
Yeah,
I love that song, man. Got us number
yeah.
three. In Words in Paris, man. That song is for him to release that. For him to release that late in his career, it's like him and Kanye made a classic album, and at that point, Jay hip hop was like dog years. He's really late in his career doing an album like that, and it's like what I like about Jay Z, like what I love about Jay Z, what I respect about Jay Z and Kanye, they're artists, and when great artists work together, they motivate each other, they inspire each other, they push each other. And that album that they did together definitely did that. Watch the Throne, and that song is unbelievable, man. One of my regrets is not seeing them when they was on tour live because at a couple shows they did that song like 10 times straight. like
Man,
10 times straight. They just
man,
took this song.
just going crazy. Like,
Yeah,
man,
so
please, God, Jay Z go on tour. I swear to God, bro.
yeah,
Like,
I saw him. No, I saw him with Cash Money, and I really regret not seeing him with Kanye.
I just
Oh,
what that, and that's the thing. Jeezy did the tour with just doing the bangers. Like if JG just give us one last joint, and I'm about to just
I think he
I'm
will.
coming in here with
I think he will.
all the bangers.
I think he will.
No
I think he will.
album, nothing. I'm
Yeah,
coming with
yeah.
all the bangers.
I think he
I'm
will.
in
I
there. I
think.
don't care if I had to be against the wall with the last seat. I'm in there.
Yeah, I think he will. I really do. I think he will. So that's number four. Number no, that's number three. I'm sorry. That's number three. Brooklyn's Finest Five. My first song four. And Where's the Paris is three. Number two. This is hard for me, man. This is hard for me because both these songs is incredible. I thought about which one. Two things. Which song I've listened to the most, and which one impacted me the most. So I'm gonna say number two is That Your Bitch. That song to me is the production, the lyrics, the storytelling, his flow. Like him and Timberland were just working magic together. And like at this part of speculation, I'm telling you this. I can see like there's rock and roll artists that are very authentic. John Lennon, David Bowie, a ton of them. That is to me, in my opinion, that's the most authentic Jay-Z song he's ever made. Like I can see him literally living that song and then going home and saying and writing it. I could literally see him living that song out and going home and writing a story about what his day
Like I got
was
a
with this
story to
song.
tell.
Yes. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's my number two. That's my number two. My number one song, I, I think, Is That Your Bitch influenced me more? Number one, though, I played more. Big Pimpin'. I just thought Big Pimpin' was
Wait a
like
minute, Renegade didn't make the cut.
Renegade is tough. Renegade's number six. It should
Ooh,
have made no. Because when I think of
ooh.
Renegade was back up, y'all. When I first coached club
This was
basketball.
no. Let me tell this part. This is when he's at his peak Jay Z haterism. At his
Yes,
peak.
yes,
This is
yes,
he hates JD the most right now. Like Pac isn't freshly dead. I think it was still some sentiments. Pac might come back. You know what I'm saying? But
that's
he's
correct.
hating Jay Z at this point.
Yes,
Like
yes,
he's in his
yes,
prime
yes,
too. He's younger. He's got more hate
yes.
to give. He hates Jay Z. And this album comes out, and
That's what he
Renegade comes
promoted.
out,
That's what he was promoting. He
and
was the greatest of all time.
yes, and he can't even help it. Like the song is like is infiltrating him like cancer. Like I can't even help it. My body can't. Like it's heroin. Like I can't. I
Renegade's
don't. I'm
incredible.
not. I don't want
Yes.
this drug no more. But it's so good. It makes me
Renegade's
feel
incredible.
so good.
Renegade's incredible.
He
Renegade's
named our
incredible.
AAU team after a Jay Z song, and he hated Jay Z at the time. It was the craziest thing ever. Like, wait, what? The team is called Renegades? Yeah, dog.
And before every game, I always say, because I'm a motherfucking renegade. And so you're right. You're right, dog. You're right. You're right.
I
I gotta
can't see
put that number.
how that's Brooklyn's finest is over there. Like Brooklyn's
Yeah,
finest has to get
no,
out.
no, 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 no. No,
Renegade slides right
I
in.
gotta put. No, you're right about that, man. I was gonna keep that on the low. I gotta, cause I mean, for real, I love both songs. Renegade influenced me way more than Brooklyn Fighters did. So I'm gonna go Renegade number six. And Renegade, like I said, man, I named my first club team, AAU team, after that song, man. And just I just loved singing that song at the start of every game. It was impactful, man. I love that song. So that's my top five Jay Z.
And my fault, I cut you off before one. Go talk about Big Pimper real quick before we get out of here. Cause
Oh,
that's an incredible
yeah.
song. Yeah.
No, that's. I just thought him and Timberland, man, just found such a great groove working together. And I'll be honest, I didn't.
Out cold
I,
music video too.
I wasn't a fan of UGK prior to that song, and I thought he made a mistake getting them and not getting like Too Short. Because at the time, anything Pipper related, Too Short was the go-to. He was the go-to for anything Pipper related. Give Jay Z credit. Give Timberland credit. UGK came through incredible on Big Pimpin'. The production, the only thing I wish it was just more Jay-Z rapping. It's an incredible song. I played it. I can't even imagine how many times I played that song, man. I can't even.
Amazing production.
I
That
I
beat is
can't even. Yeah, it's just Timberland at his finest, man. So yeah, that was my five, man. And again, man, I think he will, man. I think he will. I think I think that he wants to feel motivated and in that groove musically and artistically. Because I know, like Jay Z wants, if he does that show, he's only gonna do a
But that's
tour
for
like
him to
that.
do an album. He just getting so much money, dog. Like Jeezy's like, I
Yeah,
gotta get this check.
yeah,
And the
right.
easy
My
way
man
for me
got
to get
so
this
much.
check,
Yeah,
album or not,
yeah,
I can just go back to
yeah,
these. And
yeah,
I'm going. I'm
yeah.
showing up to every single one of Jeezy concerts wherever if he come to the city I'm in. Every
Yeah,
single
so
time.
I just hope I hope he does, man, because I definitely want to see him again. I definitely, and I think he will. I definitely think he'll tour one last time. I really do, and just not because of the album release, just do the hits, just like his legacy tour, whatever you want to call it, man. Just do
Do the
one last
bangers,
tour.
bro.
Yeah, and
Do
do
the
all the
bangers,
bangers.
bro.
Just do the bangers. Let me see the set list. He got about 25 to choose from, and go from there.
So before we get out of here, real quick, because it started with the versus topic. Do you have an artist right now that could legitimately give him a battle with a versus, a rap artist?
Ooh,
And
but
remember, it's just 20. Just 20
yeah,
songs.
that is true. Okay, back up. When you think of it like that, yes, 20 songs, because again, Jay Z's longevity is incredible. But if it's just 20 songs, LL Cool J give him a battle. Ice Cube would give him a battle. Wheezy F Baby would give him a battle in just 20 songs. All three of them would. I think,
Incredible artist, man. But again, this is pop for you. Yes, I think for sure. I'm talking about winning like a
oh, yeah,
scorecard
yeah,
about a
yeah,
nation.
yeah. Yeah, I think the only one
Like
closest
LL
is
Cool J just like even
no,
Wheezy.
yeah, I think Weezy would give him a battle on the scorecard. That's the only one I think of. That's the only one. That's the only one. That's the only one. Who you think?
I think the only one is K Dot.
Now I'll say this. Because it's more modern, I do think the scoring to be a lot closer than what it is because it's more modern. You know what I'm saying? So like hip hop artists today really in tune with K Dot. Um K Dot don't have 20 to 20 songs, in my opinion, to go against Jay-Z, but he
I
modern.
don't know.
He don't, bro. We can talk about another pod. And I love
Yeah,
K Dot. I love K Dot. I think he's top 10 all time. I definitely think
we know he
um
got one.
matter of fact, dog, since you said K Dot,
That one is winning that matchup every
yeah,
time.
yeah, yeah,
That one
that
right
one.
there, you cut that one on and it's over with.
Yeah, and I gotta add that artist too. My dog Aubrey Graham Drake. He can go
All
in the
right, it's been
versus.
a great pod. I appreciate y'all showing up. We'll be back later on tonight with a football pod with Theezy and Merk. We're not doing that though. So, you got anything else to say before we get out of here?
Hey, just stay blessed, y'all. Keep listening, subscribe, like, send us some questions. Jump on the live tonight, and Thought Slayer loves you.
Fucking Aubrey Graham. Fuck out of here.
0 to 100.